there's some weird stuff going on at the moment in government. We have government. I don't like to talk about it. Waste of time, absolute waste of time. All of them. But anyway, the king does stuff, and I say king. He's not a real king, is he? He's just some guy. I don't think people know what a real king is. Well, I definitely know that people don't know what a real king is. Anyway, he's made some announcement about smoking. They're going to stop children from smoking. They're going to push on the age. It's all a load of crap. They'll never do it. But anyway, tobacco's a very interesting subject, and I think they made a massive mistake in their plan to do with tobacco, because I think they underestimated it. And in Native American tradition, they use tobacco for a very good reason. There's a few reasons I've found out. Number one, I suppose, it connects you with your past, and in a really weird way, it connects you with all the other times you smoke. There's a weird kind of spiritual thing going on with that. So have a think about that. And they do that in ceremony, don't they? And it's all to do with holding the environment and stuff like that. The other thing is that tobacco's directly linked with the emotions, and this is why people smoke. What it does is it draws your kind of stress. Stress is a simple way of putting it, but these emotions that are kind of trapped in your mind, you know, the jimble jamble of cack, and it draws it down, and this is why it makes you feel like going to the toilet, because it draws it down into your stomach, and then you want to crap it out. So what it does is it can keep things under control, and so they've got a problem with that. You know, if people are smoking, I do wonder what they put in these vapes, because I mean, you know, they've got people hooked on them, and that you can put anything in those crapping things. So I do worry about that. It's not very good. But as for tobacco, there's not a lot wrong with it, to be honest. Obviously, don't smoke too much. It doesn't cause lung cancer, because if you bother to look into the German New Medicine, Dr. Hammer worked it all out. It's the death fright that causes lung cancer, and I've proven that many times with people with lung cancer. You can reverse the death fright, and the cancer goes quite quickly. If you want to know about that, I can tell you really quickly, because it's fascinating. So basically, if you have a death fright, it means you're fearing your own death, so you can be told by a doctor that you're going to die. You could smoke so much that you can't hardly breathe, because it's like a poison type thing if you smoke too much. And it can, you know, you can think you're going to die, and then what the lungs are doing is trying to produce more surface area, like little nodules or growths all over the lungs sometimes, to absorb more oxygen, because the natural biological program of the body thinks that you can't absorb oxygen. You know, you're struggling to absorb oxygen. It's just a kind of program under the surface, and this is, you know, these programs are why we get ill in the first place. But lung cancer is particularly easy to get rid of, and you kind of have to come to terms with life, and you know, I've gone through that process with many people, and it's actually quite straightforward. This might sound crazy. I say that a lot, don't I? It might sound crazy, but I think it probably does to a lot of people. But people don't bother to study it, which is, you know, if you don't bother to study it, then you don't actually know.